Hey everyone, it's Christina with My Confection Obsession, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a narwhal cake. So the reason I decided to make a narwhal cake is because I think they're such a cute animal, and people actually often think that they're mythical, but they're not. They are definitely real, and they actually live in the Arctic. And the cool thing about narwhals is they are known for their tusk that comes out like a long horn. So people call them the unicorn of the sea, and I love everything with unicorns, so I definitely wanted to make a narwhal cake. All right, so before we get started, just to let you guys know, I do have a cake already prepped here. So I have two 6-inch layers with a 6-inch dome on top of it, which I have already stacked and frosted. So after my cake is frosted, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cover this with fondant so that it has a more clean look. And I am using just my own homemade marshmallow fondant recipe, which I'll put in the show notes. So to soften my fondant up, I actually did just warm it up in the microwave for about 10 seconds. And this did have shortening all over it because I made this a couple days ago just to keep it. So I'm gonna spread a little cornstarch and roll this out. Okay, so once I have my fondant placed and nice and smooth, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding all the details to make this a narwhal. So what I did ahead of time to make this easier for myself and to ensure that I had shapes that I was gonna like, I actually did cut out little templates from cardstock. And so what I did is I cut out, like this is gonna be just a little bit of white for the belly. I have a fin here, and then I also have a tail that I'm going to be using. So I have various colors of fondant, which I'm going to use all these templates with to cut out. To adhere the fondant to the fondant is I'm actually using Wilton Dab and Hold, and I love this stuff. I used to use water, which also works, but this definitely has a stronger grip, so I highly recommend this. So I'm just going to paint a little bit on and adhere it to where I want. So I'm going to go ahead and add just the tiniest eyelashes to our narwhal's eyes, and I'm just going to be using super black gel color and a very, very fine paintbrush for this. And the very last thing that we're going to do is make our horn, or our tusk, I should say. So in order to make his tusk, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make like 2 carrot shapes. And what you're going to do is you're going to put them together and you're going to just start twisting. Until you're happy with how it looks. You're going to cut off that ugly end. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and insert like a lollipop stick or like a cake pop stick. And then what you need to do is you actually do need to let this dry to harden, ideally overnight. So I already have one completely made. We have this guy here. And what I want to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and paint this gold just for that final touch. So what I'm using is a bit of luster dust. Okay, so my narwhal is done and I think it turned out perfect and I think he's so cute, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed watching me make this. And if you did, go ahead, like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment below. And of course, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.